Hey Scorpio, this is EJ from Taurota Tarot. I hope everybody is having a good evening. Today is Monday, November 12th. As I mentioned in some of the other videos, I woke up this morning to my phone being blown up. How come you just read for Tauruses? What's wrong with you? You can read for everybody. Yes, I am. I'm glad to be here. Taurota Tarot is primarily a channel for Tauruses, but I am going to start doing, I think we got it worked out now where I can do the weekly reads and not just the monthly for all signs. So I worked on that this evening. So right now I am doing a reading for Scorpios, 5 cards. I read all cards straight up. I don't read reversals. Please, if this is resonating with you, like, share, subscribe. Feel free to leave me a comment. I do read all comments and respond. Go ahead and finish shuffling these cards. So we can get on to your reading. Card's about to jump out. Cut my back. So this is 5 cards for Scorpio for the week of November 13th through November 20th. First card, 7 of Wands. Second card, Queen of Swords. Third card, 5 of Swords. Fourth card, Page of Pentacles. Last card, 10 of Swords. And your overall energy, King of Swords. Wow. That's the second time for him today. Scorpio, why y'all got all these wands and swords? What's going on? So Scorpio, even though this is birthday time for a lot of you, it looks like y'all are putting up with some mess. 7 of Wands. I don't know what you're fighting off or who you're fighting off. Maybe that's a better question. But I get the feeling you're dealing with an air sign. An Aquarius, a Libra, a Gemini. With all these swords falling around here. Whoever this is, Scorpio, I'm going to say whatever you're saying to them, whether it's male or female, because the energy could go either way, they're really not listening to you. And they are pretty much going on about their business. But it seems like you were just trying to push this with them. And if you continue in the way that you are, you were going to end up right there with the 10 of Swords. And I don't think that's where you're trying to go. Whoever this is in your life, you need to let them go ahead and be and do whatever it is they're going to be and do. Because you fighting this person is not helping you be the person you need to be. Especially with your overall energy. It's air Libra energy, and you should be a lot more cooler about this situation than it looks like you are. You're letting somebody else's emotional outbursts mess with what you're doing, and you shouldn't do that. You need to just do you. Quit trying to fight this battle with this person. There's no reason for you to even feel like you're in competition with anybody, because it doesn't really look like you are. But for some reason, you got your hackles up. And by the end of the week, you're going to be wore out if you keep going in the way that you're going. If you keep this up, the phone calls, the texting, Skyping, Facebooking, FaceTiming, Snapchatting, all this stuff you're trying to do to get to this person, and you're also fighting with them. And I don't know why you're fighting, because they're not fighting you. They got their back to you. If I'm looking at this correctly, they got their back to you. I think that's frustrating you too, because they're not paying attention to you. And I think your pride might be hurt a little bit. You need to take this week to step back and look at what you do have. I think that's where the Page of Pentacles is coming in. And if you look at what he is, this is him, and he's looking at his pentacle, and he's minding his business. And I'm going to say that's probably what you need to get to. If you don't, you are just going to be in for a rough end of the year, and you are going to be wore out. Not really that anybody has done anything to you. You're going to feel betrayed. You shouldn't feel betrayed, because it appears this person told you a while ago they were done, and you just wanted to keep fighting the battle, and they've moved on. They've moved on. And you trying to get this at any and all costs, just, you look at the Five of Swords, dude is still standing there. Everybody else trying to get their coat and hat and go home. Dude's still standing there. And I'm getting the succinct feeling that this is you, Scorpio. Y'all are still trying to keep this fight kicked up. And there's no reason for you to keep it kicked up, because, again, your overall energy is air energy. And with that, you should be at a low point with your emotions and realize that whoever this is, they're not interested. They just are not interested. And the way this looks on the board, that's your first card, that's your second card. Oh, girl right here is going this way. You busy trying to fight, and she's going this way. She's not trying to hear it. So that's where I'm getting that energy. I can feel it, almost like you're just overheated with, I dare you, don't pay attention to me, and I'm trying to argue with you. Whoever this is moving on, and I don't necessarily think, I think they may be contemplating seeing someone else, but, and if you look at this, if you look at the Queen of Swords, way up there in the blue, there's a bird right there. And something's telling me that that bird is on its way to her or him, whichever the case may be. And that's the next up for that person. They're completely ignoring you, and you still trying to make a fool out of something. So I'm going to say to you, chill out this week. Just chill out. Cut the TV off, cut the phone off, turn off the chat, Snapchat, whatever it is. Cut it off and get to being about your business. Get right here with this Page of Pentacles and do you. Focus on what you have. If you don't, seriously, if you don't, and it's not going to be that anybody has betrayed you necessarily, you just going to be wore out, because ain't nobody paying you no attention. Nobody. Nobody is paying you any attention. You need to get with your overall energy. King of Swords, I pulled this card, another reading. He is chill. He is chill. He is chill. And you need to just get with that overall energy and chill. whoever this is, it's over. In their head, it's over. So all you're doing is, Spirit's telling me you calling and they're hanging up. They got you on block. They're not even trying to hear it anymore. They're tired. You call and you get the click. So I'm going to say to you this week, Scorpio, take it easy. Quit fighting this fight. There's nothing to fight for. There's no one to fight for, because the person that you were interested in is just simply not interested in you anymore. And it doesn't even seem like it's anything personal. It's just like they've just moved on and they're done with whatever it is, and they're trying to get on to greener pastures. Become the Page of Pentacles and be about your business, so that by the end of the week you are not literally laying flat on your back trying to figure out how you got there. There's no reason for you to feel like you've been betrayed. There really hasn't been a betrayal. Nobody has clowned on you or fronted you or done anything to you. It's just that when it was time to say goodbye, you didn't want to say goodbye. So get with your overall energy. Take some of the emotion out of it. Maybe not take some of this so personal. And pay attention to what you have in your life and be thankful for those things that you have in your life. And don't take it for granted, and maybe that is some of why this person has their back to you, because they may have felt like you were taking them for granted at some given point. So take the time this week to kind of focus on you and get rebalanced, get your chill back, and just be cool. And hopefully by the beginning of next week, you can have a fresh perspective on whoever or whatever this is. Scorpio, I love you. I hope you have a better week this week. I will see you soon. Have a good night. Talk to you later.